Hello, guys, and welcome to what could be the last episode of this spectacular, spooktacular playthrough of Alan Wake 2. I am TJ. So this is, I will say this. This is probably the best spooktacular playthrough I've done. Actually, this is the best spooktacular playthrough game I've played. Game I've played this year so far. Of all the playthroughs I've done this year, I mean, the only other game I could challenge with that is Dead Space and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. But this has been a really wonderful game that I'm just glad that, after 13 years of waiting for the sequel to come out, this has not only lived up to it, but also exceeded all the expectations that I had upon this game being announced a couple of years ago. And this is by far the longest, I'll say, of all the games I've played, this is the longest survival horror game I've played. Before playing this game, because I'm clocking at about 30 plus hours right now in this entirety of the game. Before that, Alien Isolation, I played that game I think either on PS4, almost 10 years ago. That took me about 25 plus hours to like almost a little under 30 hours, like 25 to 30 hours to beat. And then before that, Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube, and also the remake version as well too. That took me less than 24 hours to beat. So, you know, I'm not like one of those gamers where I like to rush everything or skip the cutscenes. I like to take my time on all this, and it has been well worth every single step throughout this entirety of the journey that I've been through. So, I'm going to start everything from the beginning. We started this game. Well, actually, let's show a brief recap of what happened previously. So this is what happened last time.
Tom, we need to get to our next game.
Well, a part of it.
We're doing this for you and our lovely Saga. You take care of things on this side. Don't screw it up, Tom!
I'd seen it all play out, like a horror movie I'd been forced to watch. The Dark Presence held all the cards now.
So that right there, you just saw Tor and Odin go into the ocean. It looks like they went to the dark place because of the way that portal funnel was shaping up. And pretty much the past few episodes, we were in the dark place with Alan himself, in which we were able to get out, but a lot of events took place simultaneously between Alan Wake's story of initiation and Saga's story return. The big reveal was that I remember, if you remember earlier in this entire playthrough, I think the third episode, we got Alan Wake out of the dark place. But initially I thought it was just Scratch, but it turned out to be Scratch possessing Alan himself. And what happened in the last episode is, not only did we get out of the dark place, but before that, we solved a murder, a double murder at the Poet Cinema involving the two cops as the murder victims. Then we went back to the Parliament Hotel, or the Parliament Tower once more, to go back to his apartment, and we found a disturbing video from Alice, supposedly her last recording, in which the elements that she thought she saw Alan was actually Alan, but it was actually Scratch this whole time. And I don't know if Alice got too obsessive over what was going on, but Scratch was technically torturing her with his appearance into tricking her to think that she was seeing Alan this entire time. And the video showed some sort of basically it showed her in camera still shots of Alice jumping to her death off of a cliff. And I will say that particular moment is probably one of the most disturbing scenes, if not the most disturbing scenes I've ever seen in any video game. It's just the way it's shot out and developed. And I like the unsettledness that it created, that ambiance. I got to give Remedy a lot of kudos for creating such a crazy moment like that. And then right after that, Alan himself, I can't go there. Right after that, Alan himself uh, found out that it was Scratch himself that was doing all the writing. So the books that we've been going through between Alan and Saga, the books Return, played by Saga, and Initiation, played under Alan, was actually Scratch writing pretty much a whole new story where he would get out into the real world and start havoc. Now, he already has the clicker now, but not before possessing FBI agent Alex Casey, who is now, well, in the real world back here. So we got a lot of trouble to deal with.
Welcome back, Wake. You are awake now, right? With the shadow out of you? Some good news, at least. Bad news is, I haven't seen a situation this fucked since the AWE in Eagle River. The shadow's now in Alex, and Anderson is gone. We need to figure out how to salvage this.
I'll do anything it takes to fix this, Agent Estevez. I'm the reason this is all happening.
It's never that simple. But I should have put you in a box and shipped you off to a containment facility the second I laid eyes on you. The only question now is, are you able to fix this?
I could try.
Not the most encouraging answer, but we'll make it work.
What's the situation?
I've never seen an entity break a bureau containment unit like that. And now the Dark Presence is occupying Agent Casey? When it attacked him in the woods, it must have been preparing for this.
And now he's the clicker. Scratch. The Dark Presence inside Casey. It threw Saga into the lake. If she ends up in the dark place, she could be there forever. It took me 13 years to get out. Zane never did.
Tor and Odin went in after her, right? Maybe they'll get her out. With the power of rock and roll.
I saw them when I was trapped there. They performed in my musical.
I'm immediately less optimistic about this.
Scratch will go to Bright Falls and use the clicker to bring about the horrific ending he wrote for Return. But I can still fix this.
How?
Scratch must have the manuscript. If I can read the ending, I can rewrite it. I need to go after him.
Well, I won't get very far without these. This plan is a real Hail Mary, Wake. I wish I could help. This is all on you. I got you every kind of weapon we have available. Don't fuck it up.
So yeah,
The car. The FBI
get all this
vehicle
stuff.
would be at the parking lot.
So, goodies, a lot of goodies. We need this. So that's pretty much the gist of it, is that Casey now has the clicker that he took from Saga in hopes of banishing Scratch out back into the dark place, I should say. And right now we're in a bit of a funk with Alex Casey now possessed by Scratch, in which he has the clicker himself. So we got a lot of work to do as far as what we could do to bring Saga back, because Saga got transported to the dark place somehow the moment Alex Casey possessed by damn, come on, more stuff. Possessed by Scratch. Once he got the clicker. So we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. This is gonna be the last two chapters of the entirety of this game. And also I will announce at the end of this episode what my holiday playthrough game will be. It's a fun one actually. And I'm very excited to see how it's gonna play out. Hold on. I gotta figure out how to get out of here. I want to make sure I don't have any resources missed out. Alright, here we go. How in the hell do I get out of here? Oh, that made me clear. Okay.
I was awake again, clear-headed for the first time in what felt like a lifetime. I was back exactly where I left. A dark forest outside Bright Falls. A gun in one hand, a flashlight in the other. Haunted by my own writing. Alice taken from me. I knew what I had to do. Stop the horror story from coming true. Stop the dark presence.
The writer's room is no longer available since I'm back in the real world. I'm trying to see if I can get up a map to all this. The exact same area that took place way back in the, well, the game is saving, way back to where the first game took place, or the first episode of this game, the prologue I should say. Oh, I'm going to take my time on all this. Okay, I can't go there.
Forest was not safe. All around you.
I see a room over here, looks like a save area. Gotta tread carefully here though. Jesus. Now let's do this again.
Dark surface. We take it.
So what to say, what happened to my HUD at the bottom right? she lost an arm. Ooh, got you there.
Shit! In the night! Never over. Darkness over. Hurry! About to go!
The shadows were gone. Or just out of sight.
Yeah, okay, I'm going the right way. I gotta save. Please have there be some stuff in here. Good.
The darkness.
Come on! Shit!
In the dark place, the dark presence went into me. When I was pulled back here, crossing over weakened it, made it dormant. I couldn't remember what had happened, but I could feel it, getting stronger, waking up. I thought it was hunting me, closing in. It was inside me the whole time, and then it took over. Turned me into Scratch. I had to get to Bright Falls. See this through to the end. I brought Saga Anderson into this story to help me escape. She succeeded. It cost her everything. I'd used Alex Casey in my writing for years. The real Casey had been drawn here because of that. Now he was a victim too. Saga, Casey, Alice, all this horror originates from me. It's my fault. Scratch had to be stopped. I've driven down this road before. Been driving on it forever. If Scratch had brought the dark place here, this would take me back inside. In 2010, I dived in, a leap of faith for Alice, with no idea that the cost would be a nightmare worse than death. It had taken me 13 years to get out. Now Alice was dead, because of me. And I was going to make that leap again, this time knowing the cost all too well. Another way to look at it? I had brought the dark place here with me. I never had gotten out. Maybe after this I finally could. It was a fool's hope. I had no choice. I had to do it. That didn't make me any less terrified. Fuck it. This is not what I expected.
The stage fight scene in Departure is one-upped by the absolutely mind-frying Dark Ocean summoning. And fiction.
Those prices are just about right. It also reminds me of, what's that? Marina Bay. I think it's Marina Bay. Where I got the what's that called? There's a little shop, a little food shop where they have like crab sandwich and lobster sandwiches and the clam chowder with the bread bowl.
This motherfucker is a home run!
And the shrimp sandwich. There we go. The shrimp sandwich was my favorite one. It had some sort of like this. I forgot what sauce it is. That's usually used in shrimp, but it was really good. I had to get two of them.
And welcome to the Koskela Brothers Book Club. This week we will review the highly anticipated new novel by Alan Wake, Return. Return is printed on a firm, high-quality white offset, uncoated paper stock, making every page a true delight to turn in your fingertips. Alan Wake's brilliance is on full display with his choice of a hardcover book jacket, made of a premium enamel stock with gloss lamination that is both tasteful and pleasant to the touch. Isn't that right? Wake set a high standard with his previous novels, but I can say without hesitation that Return contains the best and most compelling book description on a back cover that I have ever read. This book blurb is truly riveting and will keep you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. It is accompanied by a tasteful photograph of Alan Wake's home here in Bright Falls. The book weighs 1 pound and 3 ounces. Return is a true masterpiece. I'll give it a perfect score of 5 Alma beers out of 5. How about you? There you have it. Alan Wake has done it again. This was the Koskela Brothers Book Club. Cheers.
Wow. Well, I got all of them. I can't move. What the hell? I guess I encountered a glitch where I try to press the touchpad button and then I'm not responding. Fuck. Oh, let me load this shit.
I brought Saga Anderson into this story to help me escape.
Oh, I gotta go through this
She
again.
succeeded. It cost her everything. I'd used Alex Casey in my writing for years. If Scratch and Casey had been drawn here because of that, now he was a victim too. Saga, Casey, Alice, all this horror originates from me.
Not what I expected.
It's my fault. Scratch had to be stopped. I've driven down this road before. Been driving on it forever.
Absolutely mind-frying dark ocean summoning.
Return shines a light on its author's brilliantly dark.
I have to read this shit again.
I had to get the last copy of the book.
Hello, I'm Ilma Koskela, and welcome to the Koskela Brothers Book Club. This week we will review the highly anticipated new novel by Alan Wake, Return. Return is printed on a firm, high-quality white offset, uncoated paper stock, making every page a true delight to turn in your fingertips. Alan Wake's brilliance is on full display with his choice of a hardcover book jacket made of a premium enamel stock with gloss lamination that is both tasteful and pleasant to the touch. Isn't that right? Wake set a high standard with his previous novels, but I can say without hesitation that Return contains the best and most compelling book description on a back cover that I have ever read. This book blurb is truly riveting and will keep you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. It is accompanied by a tasteful photograph of Alan Wake's home here in Bright Falls. The book weighs 1 pound and 3 ounces. Return is a true masterpiece. I'll give it a perfect score of 5 out of 5. How about you?
Poor Jacko. Is that the reflection of Wake, or is that just a silhouette? I can't tell.
There you have it. Alan Wake has done it again. This was the Koskela Brothers Book Club. Cheers.
I don't know if you notice how the last video, his Elma's voice gets deeper.
I needed to get a copy of Return. I needed to read the ending to have a shot at changing it. I was inside Scratch's ending, a perverse version of reality. The townspeople brainwashed. Everyone and everything revolved around Return, as if it had just been published.
A spellbinding tour de force.
Return is a story that can't help but pull you in.
The novel begins as a murder mystery, but pulls the rug out from under and turns into an all-out supernatural horror.
Saga and Casey go down as literature's best law enforcement duo. Old Shaker's story had me rolling on the floor.
Look at this guy dancing by himself. It's still in his towel? This is a really nice setting here. Too bad it's written, it's fictional and written from scratch.
Departure is one-upped by the absolutely mind-frying Dark Ocean summoning.
I didn't understand what was going on half the time, but I loved every word of it.
What's everybody staring at? That Elmo? Is that the actual book?
I could see the round windows of the writer's room in the photo. That's where I had to go, to rewrite the ending of Return.
It's a sick, sick story.
Why's everybody droning on it like that?
Shit.
Dang, they murdered me pretty quick.
I could see the round windows of the writer's room in the photo. That's where I had to go, to rewrite the ending of Return.
It's a sick, sick story. And I to die for.
Shit.
These guys have knives? Come on, man. Bloodstains on that axe.
I could write my ending to Return. I had to get to the writer's room to stop this horror story. This was an obsessive, egocentric nightmare, all revolving around a vain monster of a writer and his final divine work of art, the novel Return come true. It wouldn't stop here. It would keep spreading.
Oh, the nursing home. And I think I know where exactly.
I had to find another way inside.
getting nearby. Scratch is nearby. I mean, don't tell me I gotta go through the damn wellness center.
Alice? What was that? Alice was dead. Was this a trap? Or was Scratch torturing me?
I got no fucking weapon either. The door opened by itself. Oh great, the game's saved. There she is right there. Whoa, 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 holy crap.
Shut the fuck up! Fuck off! Fuck!
Get your butt in here, Alan. It's safe here. We're safe in the light, Alan. For now. But he's very pushy.
Rose, right? From the diner. How are you here?
I'm here to save you, silly. I got your instructions. I found every hidden message you left for me. In the radio, in the wind, in the forums on my Alan Wake fan site.
What? No, Rose, I haven't been leaving you any messages.
Oh,
It's probably Scratch.
yes, Alan. Only a crazy person would think you've been leaving them secret messages. Wink. But now you need to get your butt upstairs, Alan. This shit won't right itself, no matter what William Shakespeare said.
Right. Thank you, Rose. I'll do what I can. Upstairs. The writer's room must be in the attic. That's where the windows were.
Getting close by. Oh man, all the doors are closed. It's probably that room with the spiral symbol on it.
We'll loop around and come together. I have put everything ready for the visitors. I'll come to wash the floor of your room next. All you need is water and fill it up. Water is the oldest bulb. Water finds its way. What water brings, it takes away. It can be clean or dirty. It can give life or drown it.
Ahti. I didn't expect to see you here, but it makes sense. Can you help me find my way? One last time.
Now there's a devil in the fish trap. Don't be spooked by it so that shit won't start beating your underpants. Okay. I'll get the door open for you, Tom. There you go.
Here we go.
The matter is a steak. Now comes the end of the rhyme.
Thank you, Ahti. I was here. I needed to write the ending. I only had one chance to get this right. I needed an ending that took everything already in return and extended it into a conclusion that would save us. Only the perfect ending would work. Return's ending was an eternal deerfest that would keep spreading. Given time, Scratch would plunge the world into his nightmare. I had to stop that from happening. I had to write one more chapter for Return. A perfect ending that would save us all. I was the only one who could write it. Everything depended on this. On me. Any second now, Scratch would burst through that door to stop me. Every plot thread tangled in my brain. It suddenly felt impossible. Something stirred in the room, coming to me. An idea.
The ending has to fit the genre.
The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there's only victims and monsters. If there is Arrow, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I won't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone.
The ending will have to be dark no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
The scales always need to balance.
Dark horror ending. To save them all, the hero must pay the price.
Something felt different. I'd never seen myself in a vision before, but it fit. Saga and I were both at the center of this story. She was now my co-author. This was the beginning of the end. We were characters in a horror story, charging blindly towards the finale. We still didn't have everything we needed. This would not work without the clicker.
Through darkest dark, I'm pushing through. Through the end, I'm reaching you. Though they keep saying that my baby is gone, I keep on loving you. For my love's the light, holding you tight, holding you tight. And they can never take that away. I'll change the story where it's saying there is no one left to love, and there's no one left to guide us home. I keep you with me through the darkest nights, and I won't let go, won't let go. I lost that plot along the way. Still got my voice, last words to say. I'll change this story so it's saying when there's no one left to love, and there's no one left to guide us home. Still keep you with me through the darkest night, and I won't let go, won't let go. Yeah, there's always you to love. There's a spark of light to guide us home. I keep you with me through the darkest night, and I won't let go, won't let go. No, I won't let go.
And now it's on to the final chapter of this game.
No!
What's going on? Am I in the field office? No. It's the mine place. Nothing's working. I can't think straight. I can't sense anyone. Where is everything? My work. It's all gone. What the hell is happening?
Interesting.
I can't leave. Why can't I leave? Calm down, Saga. Just think.
The Dark Presence took over Casey, stole the clicker from me. The last thing I remember is him throwing me into Cauldron Lake. I'm in the dark place. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do. That wasn't me. Was it? What? Failed who? What's happening to the case board? I'm in the dark place. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do. The board says I failed them. Who's them? I let everyone down. Logan, Casey, myself. This is my fault. My daughter is dead. My partner was taken over by a monster. I'm trapped in the dark place. Powerless. I'm not powerless. What is happening here? This isn't me. Casey. Casey depended on me, and I let him down. I wasn't watching his back. I got wrapped up chasing the wrong lead. He needed me. Now he's turned into a monster. He needed me. Logan. I neglected my family for my job. I was too thrilled by the cases. The mysteries. I liked how dangerous the work was. And now that danger has destroyed my family. It killed my daughter. No. I'm a failure. This is what I deserve. Scratch took Casey, and it's my fucking fault. I'm a terrible mother. I let my daughter die. The story. My life, my family is just part of a book. Another white asshole deciding what I get to do, how I get to do it. He took my daughter from me. I'll never be free of this story from him. He used her. She's not dead. God damn it.
Oh damn. This just keeps going. Oh, the pictures are getting darker and darker.
No! I'm done with this. It just keeps coming back. Scratch.
God.
He's using Casey now. Like he used Wake. Something's very fucking wrong here.
creepy ass picture. It's a combination of Sam or Sam Lake, Casey and Alan.
What's happening?
Wait,
Away from Dad.
the book wasn't there.
Casey was being corrupted, and I did nothing. Scratch was Wake. How could I miss that?
There's no way out!
What the hell was that?
Night Springs. Logan and David love that show. Their weekly ritual. This case. This room. Is any of it even real? This isn't... What? What? It feels like I'm trapped in a nightmare. Stuck in an echo chamber with all my fears, my doubts, my insecurities. It was so obvious the Koskela brothers were behind the cult. I never should have trusted these. I spent too much time away from Logan.
Holy shit, more stuff's being uncovered.
Logan. The horror story used her.
I've had it with you cultist maniacs!
I never should have left Casey at the hotel by himself. Casey was hurt. I should have been watching his back. The cult was just the beginning of the spiral.
Mom, help.
What the hell? What's happening to me? What? No. I hate this, but it's all true. I had tried to silence these thoughts. Focus on the case. But I can't escape them anymore. I'm drowning. I need a way out before I'm dragged under.
God damn it!
It's like the worst nightmares would come true in a dark place.
No. There has to be a way out. I need a way out. Oh, God. None of this is real. I've lost it.
I'm not even here. The mind place isn't real. A case about supernatural darkness. I'm having a full-on psychotic break. I dragged Logan away to a tin can in Watery. She's dead because of me.
There has to be a way out. I need a way out. It's over. There's no point trying.
Everything is lost. There's no way out. No way to fix this. There's no way out. I'm stuck here forever. Just me and my past. My guilt. My mistakes.
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm stuck. But this is my mind place. My mind. Everything I need is here. It has to be.
Oh, crap.
The lights.
No. No. I'm not giving up. Focus, Saga. The answers I need are here somewhere. I just have to look. My badge. Never should have taken this case.
Anderson, look, after Miranda left, it was, well, I was in a bad place. You dragging me to those dinners at your house with your family, it really, meant a lot. Thank you.
I saw this online and it made me think of you. Okay, what are you doing? Don't make a big deal out of it, Mom. No hugs, no hugs.
I like that cup. Instead of saying best mom. What's that? Not the worst mom. I like that.
Hey. Just calling to say thanks for your note. Oh, sometimes I just get in my head too much. So, thanks for pulling me out. You're really the best, Mom. Really. Okay. Talk soon.
yourself, Anderson. A knife in the arm is just part of the job. If you're gonna keep fussing, you can get the hell out. But leave the whiskey.
Scratch was too much for us. I should have made Casey stay behind.
Hey, Mom. I made you a charm bracelet for good luck. I made a matching one for me, so bring me back something cool from Washington.
No, I'm not reading anymore. I am honored by this award. Thank you. While our agency must continue to improve, the work we do here, protecting communities, pursuing the truth, it's the most important work there is.
Fuck, no!
Casey trusts me. I know he does. I'll just let him down again.
Shit!
I'm not a perfect mom, but I'm doing my best.
Logan was just being nice when she gave me that mug.
I never deserved her.
What the fuck?
It's like the opposite of her true feelings. She's just coming out in the dark place.
No, this is all real. I know it is. The FBI will kick me out. I'll have nothing.
No, no, no!
It's not too late.
Shit! No matter what I do, someone will get hurt. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid.
I'm my own worst enemy. The fears in my head are stopping me from trying. From leaving. I can't let this place make me question myself. I know what I'm doing.
No idea what I'm doing.
It's okay to be afraid. But I can't let this end here.
I can't. I just want it to stop.
Giving up won't make this stop. Logan needs me. Casey needs me. I've made mistakes. I'll make more. But I can do better. And I can start by leaving this room.
I'm afraid it will hurt. But nothing will hurt more than not trying to save them.
It will hurt. But I will fight.
And
The
you
dark
go,
place
girl.
tried to trap me here. The only way to leave is facing it head on. Wake called it a nightmare. I need to dive into that nightmare and find a way back home.
Saga gripped the pump-action shotgun, aiming down the barrel. It fit in her hands perfectly. It felt steady. She had it under control. She swung around, ready.
Saga, wake up.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me.
Hello?
It's me again. You need to go to the statue at Parliament Tower Plaza. To make your ending come true, you will need what's inside the shoebox there.
The ending? A shoebox? Who is this?
It's a little brighter than the last time we were here.
This place loops back in on itself. Need to find another way through.
Well, shit.
Agent Anderson. Is that really you? Sorry, this place likes to play tricks.
Sheriff Breaker? What happened to you? How did you end up in the dark place?
I was brought here. Snatched away from the morgue by a man named Warland Dorr. Been trying to piece it together for... Well, it feels like a long time now.
Who is this Dorr person?
He's here. Somewhere. I've been seeing his face in my dreams for years. This whole thing is insane. But he is much more than he seems. He's connected to all of this.
I need to get to Parliament Tower Plaza. Do you have any idea where it is?
This place, it's like trying to find your way around in a dream. I've been trying to map it, but it keeps looping, shifting. Like there were many versions stacked on top of each other. There is a page. Describes Dorr finding his way through this place. I tried to follow the steps, but no luck.
Can I see that page, Tim?
Of course. In fact, it's the page I tried to give you back in the morgue in Bright Falls. Huh. Now that I think about it, maybe Dorr brought me here to keep you from reading it. Here. I'm gonna keep looking for Dorr. The closer I get, the closer I feel to waking up. I need to find the man behind the curtain.
Warland Dorr walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. He stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
I know what I need to do. The door to Parliament Tower Plaza was at the construction yard.
Warland Dorr walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. The rain didn't seem to touch him. He sensed his steps were being observed, documented into the story. He allowed it, this one time for this one reason, to be passed on by his unwilling disciple, to read at the right time. The ocean that was the dark place took the shape of New York City, drawn for the mind of Alan Wake. In part for the writer to navigate his prison, in part to torment him as he struggled to find his way out. Dorr was not bound by the rules as Wake was. He came and went as he pleased. For now, Dorr entertained the writer's fantasy, for a purpose known only to him. At the edge of the plaza, he stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there, another part of Wake's fiction. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
This is the first time I've seen a page about Warland Dorr. Who is he?
A door that stands between two rooms is in both. A door that can lead anywhere is everywhere. That door is the center. He governs the currents of reality.
With all the powers mixed up in this, it's hard to know who's playing who. Opening too many doors. This isn't important right now. I can look into it later. The page describes him moving through the door. How can I do that?
The dark place has many faces and many names. It is a mirror, reflecting all possible realities. The family of Dorrs have the power to shift between these realities, here and elsewhere.
If I can find a way to navigate through this nightmare, maybe I can find a way to get back home.
Makes me wonder, No, I don't want to say that.
Can't go that way. The dark place won't let me.
Make sure I don't miss anything around here. Crap. I'm gonna go through the subway again.
I made it. I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
Okay, maybe not. See if there's any loose supplies here.
I wish you weren't my mom. I hate you.
What is the game saving? Oh, another box. Almost missed this. Oh, and this too.
You let me drown. You pushed me.
Enough already.
I miss Japan's train system. When you have to go up the stairs, there's only one. It's like a one direction. Like one direction, you have to go up, and the other direction you have to go down. You can't just choose a staircase and go up or down. You have to follow the direction. Oh no, these guys.
There's the shoebox. The clicker. And some kind of bullet. Shining with light. How did the clicker get here from Washington?
a monster. The story is about hostages.
And no, thank you. Let me. Oh, I can't get the hell.
The phone again. Yes?
Hello. You don't know me, but you need to listen.
Hold on. How did you know the clicker would be there?
This is important. Alan's lost. He doesn't have the ending. He needs your help to finish the story.
How am I supposed to help him from here? Okay. I'm in the dark place. Wake is in Washington. I could talk to him in overlaps before. My mind place is more powerful than I ever knew. I can try to contact him.
Alan. We need to talk about the ending.
Saga, what is this?
My mind place. I've reached out to you like this before. But I understand more about it now.
You see visions too. I used to think they were ideas, inspiration, but they're real. Just like this now. I try to use them to make the story come true.
So this is coming from both of us. Maybe that's how we could communicate in the overlaps. We could use this to stop Scratch.
First, I need the ending.
So there's a problem with the ending?
I don't have the ending. It has to be perfect, but I don't have time to figure it out. I don't know what to do. Fuck. I'm so sorry. This whole thing is a fucking mess.
I agree. But we can still figure this out. And what exactly does perfect mean?
The elements of the ending need to come from the story's pre-existing parts. To make matters worse, this is a horror story.
You don't need to tell me this is a horror story.
Right. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
There must be a way to bring a hero into the story.
If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
So the ending has to be earned, set up by the story. You can't build a case without supporting evidence.
That's the only way to make it stick.
I can't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone. I have an idea how to help Casey. He's a real person who I twisted into a character. He isn't my creation, so he isn't a suitable host for the Dark Presence. I can write that into the ending to drive that fucking thing out of him.
Well, if the ending has to fit the story, this is how I see it. Return is a story about a story that comes true. And I'm a character in this story.
Not just a character. The hero.
Okay, a hero. In any case, I've been through hell to be here. And this is my life. It feels earned to me that I rise above the story and be there to create the ending.
Yes. That's what we're doing. Here, now. We're figuring out the ending I need to write.
This isn't Scratch's ending. But this isn't your ending either. This is our ending. You aren't the only one deciding these things anymore.
You're right. I can't do this alone. Every time I write, things only get worse.
You beat this thing back in 2010, Alan. And here you are doing the same again. You're a hero too. We're in this together.
Then let's bring it home.
The ending will have to be dark, no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the heroes. The scales always need to balance. Fuck it. Let's go with this.
Are you sure?
There's no time for anything better. Scratch could be here any second.
Then that's our ending. I have the clicker. I'll find a way to get it to you.
And I'll get the pages down. See you on the other side.
I need to retrace my steps back to Caldera Street Plaza. I arrived in the dark place through the fountain. Maybe I can leave that way too. Caldera Plaza is back through the subway. I have to hurry.
And the game is saving. Or should there be some sort of stupid trouble? hell's going on now? So go through here.
Alan?
Saga, I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker and the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I feel like I've always been on this journey. Okay. It must end here. This darkness. What lies under the surface now shifts. A play of shadows catching my eye, thrusting my face into the water. He's here. It's shockingly cold. Past the mirror of the surface. And I will see.
Casey?
The end. Scratch! Now! A white, searing light of truth that for a flash pierces the shadows and reveals the hidden horror. And in that moment of silence, the whispered message finally heard.
Come on, you motherfucker! Come on! Come on!
What if there's nothing waiting to be revealed? The play of shadows fool us all, subterfuge to get our price of admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser. No answers, no truths. The hero turns to look inside. Is destroyed by what he sees, and is redeemed. Saga said we're both heroes. I'll pay that price. So will she. We are here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing but sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place? Another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning. The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy, forgetting. To know nothing when we loop around, back to...
Is it over? Anderson?
As childhood died, the old year made the soldier reappear. The ashen burn night and day. As I had to get she prayed, why man am I worthy? Speak your word unto me. And just shrouded in its cloak, how wherever brook and oak, all souls under old and train, made passage for the born again.
And let the credits pass by. I got a lot of things to say about this game, and also talk about what how I'm gonna end this excellent 2023 year with the final playthrough to conclude everything. You know, I will say this was well worth waiting 13 plus years to get a sequel from this. I just hope that if there is a part 3, and I'm pretty sure the way it plays out, well, we'll see what happens. Because we don't even know how the game ends, or if it ends with everybody coming back alive the way Alan intended to write it in the story. But there are still some questions like who Warland Dorr is and how he was involved, or how, more importantly, how he was able to get into the dark place. I know that's going to play a big factor. There has to be a part 3 after this, and I hope it doesn't take another 13 years to create. Maybe 3 to 5 years. But I think there will be a Control sequel first before an Alan Wake 3. And hopefully Alan Wake 3 will wrap everything up. Although I am thinking of doing some sort of full playthrough for Control sometime next year. I think I got like halfway into the game or 3/4 into the game on my Xbox One, but I never got around it because there was a lot of games that got in the way of Control. I know there was some performance issues on the Xbox One because of how big that game is. So hopefully the Xbox Series X will improve on that. Oh, what's this? Another Alice recording? Hold on a second.
This part is just for you. After the haunting started, I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in Bright Falls. I went to their offices and something happened there. After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything. I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself. My fears, my photos. Inside a dark tide of madness. The same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out. You never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too. I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you so that I could get you to where you needed to be. The only way out of your loop is destruction or ascension. Light or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see. The light you need to see. Until you're ready. Alan, I think we're getting close.
So she's still alive. Oh, he's alive too.
It's not a loop. It's a spiral.
Holy crap, so we went from it's not a lake, it's an ocean, to it's not a loop, it's a spiral. Interesting. But this was a really great game. I mean, the commercial, the Casella, what's the Caselka? I can't pronounce her name. Caselka brothers, jeez. The Caselka brothers with Elmo and Jocko. Those commercials were great. Radio broadcast was real okay. They need to bring back the Night Springs episodes and when they do make a part 3. That was a really great. This was a really great game. This was like I said, the longest horror game that I've played since Alien Isolation and Resident Evil 4, both regular and remake. I'm already clocked in about almost 35 hours of this game.
Big island words, painted lips with soot, made an empty shell of your lies, exquisite hurt, as the truth takes root.
I give this game a 9.5 out of 10. There are still some minor graphical and mechanical issues in this game. I was able to overcome them. And the way the stories, both Saga and Alan's stories, intertwine with one another, it fit perfectly in the narrative right here. The jump scares I thought were enough. They got a good chunk of scares out of me on that one. It's a good plot device to indicate that you're nearby an overlap or nearby a taken that you're about to face. I never understood that until Saga mentioned it. I forgot which chapter it was though. And I got an achievement where I got everything. I got all the achievements, I got a platinum. That's pretty good. Also, I'd like to know if there's going to be any form of DLCs like the first Alan Wake game had. I think there is. Oh yeah, I did get the deluxe edition, so there will be, looks like 2 more expansions. Purchase separately down. Oh, I got the deluxe edition, so I should get that. So looks like they already have it. The first DLC will be called Night Springs. Okay, and then the second will be the Lake House. So both of them. So I will throw in when those DLC content arrive, I will throw it in as a full playthrough as part of the Spooktacular playthrough. I'll file it under the Spooktacular playthrough playlist. I just don't know if I'll call it a full playthrough or a Spooktacular playthrough, but it should be just as long as any other chapter in this game, and also the DLC from the first game as well too. So I'm really looking forward to see those DLCs. I'll play those in as soon as those games are released, or the DLC is released within sometime next year. It should be released within the next 10 8 to 10, or maybe 6 to 8 months. If I remember correctly, the first Alan Wake game, they released a lot of the DLC extra episodes within, I think, a 3 or 5 month span. They were close. They were released close together. Let's skip. Oh. Let me fast forward this. From that Looney Tunes. It was a Daffy Duck short. Let's skip all this. Oh, it's making me dizzy. Totally yours. That's it. Additional art partners. Oh, there we go. These are the songs right here. That's another thing I like about this game. The soundtrack was amazing. They featured some artists that I've never heard before. I think some of them were from Finland. It's a good way to put your mark out there for exposure. I think my favorite song was Wide Awake by James or Hymus. However you pronounce that. There, that song, Wide Awake. That's a good song right there. But nothing can top off Herald of Darkness by Old Gods of Asgard. Herald, there we go, featuring Matthew Porretta and David Harewood. Poets of the Fall, there we go. So Poets of the Fall is the pseudonym, or Old Gods of Asgard is the pseudonym for Poets of the Fall. I'm a little more familiar with Poets of the Fall. I don't listen to them much, but I've heard. Just like most of you guys, I've heard of them. Good rock band. Milton Yo. Oh, that's another thing about the. Another good part about this game. Like another favorite part aside from the musical chapter was the 8th chapter where it took place in the Poet's Cinema. Like once you're done with that area, when you're about to leave, they play that 15-minute video or movie, Yotan Yo, or Nightless Night for translation. It pretty much wrapped up what the game was going to show throughout the entire story. So that short movie is sort of like a semi-spoiler of what you're going to encounter in this game. Let's skip all this. All the translate, there we go. Play testers. Yep, thank you. Well worth the wait, but please, let's not wait another 13 years for Part 3, like I said. All the doctors. Work ethic. Choppy. All the creators of this game. I should have spent an extra few more bucks for Shenmue 3. I was one of the many people that chipped in on the, what's that called? Kickstarter. And for a few extra bucks, you can actually add your name into the credits for contributing the money into developing the game. I got a good game case. I'm a sucker for like collector's edition cases. I just wish Alan Wake 2 had a physical copy. I'll still buy the physical copy regardless. Just to have something physical. Yikes. Oh, that's nice. Lance Reddick. The Journey. Oh, so there's going to be a part 3. Oh. Oh, well, what do you know? That's it. Alright, good. So, there it is. Alan Wake 2. Our Spooktacular playthrough for 2023 is officially wrapped up, and this was by far the best Spooktacular playthrough I've done. I know we started a little late in late October, even though I usually start them in early to mid-October, but I think the timing was perfect, heading into the Halloween week, and then concluding it off right before Thanksgiving. So, this game's officially in the books for 2023 in my playthrough catalog. 19 episodes in. My God. So this is the second longest full playthrough of the year of 2023, and I think third overall. Star Wars Jedi Survivor still tops it off with 24 episodes, followed by Judgment, which was my very first full playthrough in 2021, and now this. 19 episodes in. Excellent. Had a lot of fun with this. Had excellent fun with this. Alright, so I got one more full playthrough, and it's going to be my annual holiday playthrough to wrap up 2023, and I've already decided what this game will be. It just came out recently. It's going to be RoboCop Rogue City. Now, I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be on PS5 or Xbox Series X. If it's on the Xbox Series X, everything's going to be streamed through Twitch at first, then I will save and upload the video through my YouTube channel. So I might be leaning towards that. I'm like 55-45 in favor of the Series X right now, considering it's a single-player game. So we'll see how that plays out. I've read good stuff about that game. I know it's a little clunky. I've read some stuff to how like it's a little clunky and and mostly cheesy. But we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to just playing that game. It's going to be almost as long as this game. I've read there's a good amount of story missions and also a fair amount of side missions as well too. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then I'm not sure what's going to happen with the nearest full playthrough to kick off 2024. I do have at least 2 games in mind, but we'll focus on Rogue City first before I make a decision on that. So my holiday playthrough to wrap up 2023 is going to premiere sometime in the first week of December. It might be the first weekend of December, actually. Like, I think the 2nd or the 3rd. So it should last me a good amount of time. And then a little sneak peek ahead. After my New Year's playthrough, I might take a good amount of break, mainly because I'm going to focus on Final Fantasy Rebirth. So that game comes out on leap year in February, literally on the 29th, but I'm thinking of playing Final Fantasy VII Remake just to get myself ready, because I want to play the Integrate version as well too, or Integrate DLC as well too, that features Yuffie. And I know there's some extra material, extra content you get for having those save files, those completed save files, recognized when you load up Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So, yeah, I'll make it up to it sometime in the late spring, early summer, depending on how fast I finish Rebirth. But some of the games that I'm looking forward to playing next year, you're looking at Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. You're looking at Daymare 1998. I just downloaded that game, but I haven't played it yet. I might play... What game was that? There was another game I was thinking of. It was some sort of like first-person puzzle game, but I'm a huge sucker for puzzles and the way it's implemented into the game. So I forgot what the game is called. I'll have to look into it if it can fit into my calendar. So we'll see how that goes. In fact, Daymare in 1998 or The Devil's Daughter might. There's a slim chance it might be my New Year's playthrough to kick off 2024. Oh, that's another game, Alone in the Dark. That comes out in mid-January, so I don't know if I'll be able to fit that in sometime after my New Year's full playthrough, depending on the timing of what I want to do with replaying Final Fantasy VII Remake to get ready for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we got set for the next 3 to 5 months heading into 2024. So on that note, guys, thank you for tuning in. My entire Spooktacular playthrough, like I said, this was actually the best Spooktacular playthrough I've played. There's nothing more to it. This was really satisfying. It pretty much filled up my hunger and appetite for what this game had to offer. I was afraid of how short, of this game being short, because Alan Wake 2, or the first Alan Wake game, was 9 episodes long, and it was a proper length game for the most part, but this one I think was perfectly long. So, I don't mind playing 25, 30, maybe even 40 hours worth of gameplay as long as the content and the gameplay is really good. I don't want them to over milk it like, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, for example. That game is 200 to 300 hours long from what I've read, and I stopped after 60 or 70 hours. So, again, thank you for tuning in on this grand finale of the Spooktacular playthrough, and also watching all 19 episodes if you were able to watch it through or skim it through, to say the least. I will see you guys in the first weekend of December for RoboCop Rogue City to wrap up 2023 as my holiday playthrough. And you guys, enjoy your Thanksgiving week. Enjoy your break. Happy holidays. Be thankful with your friends and family. Be thankful for the food that you're about to have, or if you're working as well too, just be thankful you guys have a job, because it might be a little bit easy out there, but also be hard out there as well too when it comes to making money. So take care, guys. I will see you later, and again, enjoy your Thanksgiving. I will see you the week after that for the holiday playthrough to wrap up 2023, RoboCop Rogue City. Take care, guys, and you have a good night.